Good afternoon. We are back with another video, with another segment. And this one might be a little short, but it's okay. I like to be short and sweet and to the point with my videos. As I have said in multiple videos, we are in our second month of going live every single day. My name is Ebony Rose. I'm a social media consultant, and I am here to give you tips this month on how to build a clear online presence. So please, before I get started, make sure you like and share this video. Make sure you share it with someone, interact in the comments, and make sure you provide feedback, ask your questions. I am here to answer all of it. So today we are talking about followers versus buyers. Okay, there's a big difference in having followers versus having people that will actually click and buy whatever it is that you are selling or whatever it is that you're promoting, right? It doesn't have to be a product necessarily, but it could be a service that you're offering, something that you want them to sign up for, an event that you want them to sign up for that you may be speaking at. It could be an ebook. It could be some merch. It could be whatever it is that you're trying to get people to buy, right? It could be makeup. Like you could be selling makeup and you want people to just, not just click and view what you're trying to sell, but you want them to buy it. So that is what we are talking about today. Followers versus buyers, okay? Large followings don't always translate to revenue, right? Why? Because believe it or not, a lot of people out there are so eager to get to a certain amount of followers that they will sit and buy followers, fake people, bots, whatever. They'll buy followers to make it look like they have a huge following, but in reality, they only have probably maybe 500 followers versus 10,000 followers. So don't let the numbers fool you all the time. Large followings don't always translate to revenue. Now, there are some content creators that have been working they've been working their brand, they've been working their businesses for years, and they have built organic growth, which is, not buying followers. They have built that growth, and they have, taken the time to really invest in their following, and they have a large following, and it is translating to revenue because they built that trust. They've built that community, right? But don't let the numbers fool you. Sometimes they buy their followers, right? Followers represent interest, not commitment, okay? That is a huge difference. And that could be, followers could be committed in different ways, but I'm saying versus buyers, right? Followers represent interest. They're only interested in what you want to post. They may take the time to watch your stories every day. They may take the time to like every single post that you put out, every single reel. They may even leave a comment. So their interest is not commitment, right? Buyers respond to clarity and trust. Now, we have been talking about building a clear online presence since March 1st, right? And buyers will become buyers. They'll start off as followers, but they'll become buyers when they see that you're clear on what you're saying and you've built that trust with them. And then that's when they say, okay, I trust this person. I am influenced and I'm going to purchase what they are offering. That is when they become a buyer. So you have to make sure you build that clarity and you build that trust. Confusing popularity with sustainability is not where you want to find yourself, right? Sustainability is where you want to land, right? You want to be able to sustain your growth. You want to be able to sustain your consistency. You don't want to just be out here and just for the sake of becoming popular. That should not be the goal, okay? The goal should be to build trust. The goal should be to build clarity with the people that are going to be for you. Those that are going to be for you, you will know. Okay, businesses need communication, not just attention, right? They need to communicate with their buyers, they need to communicate with their followers, even, and they need to make sure they are clear when they do that, right? You can't just post something and think someone's going to buy it. I've done it. I've seen other people do it where they post, but they don't explain. And people are like, well, what is this? Like, where can I buy this? There's no link. Like, they're just assuming that the audience is going to figure it out when we need direction. The audience needs communication. Businesses need communication. Like, Everybody needs to communicate. We are not going to know what you want us to do if you don't communicate with us, right? Just like I said previously that our audience needs reminders, we also need communication to tell us what to do. What is it that you want me to do? You're selling this product, you have this item that you want me to utilize, whether it's information that could help me with my life or with my business or with my journey or with my kids or with my makeup skills, whatever it is, right? You have the tools and you're not communicating. You're not telling me what it is that you want me to do, right? So we don't want to just post just to get attention, right? We don't want to post just to have something out there that looks pretty, that looks cute without an explanation. We need to communicate with our followers so that they can turn into buyers, right? So a following shows interest, buying shows trust. Once you get people that are buying from you, that shows that they trust you. That shows that you've done your job with them, and they will begin to spread the word. Word of mouth is a very, very good way to get yourself out there, especially if you repeat that cycle with multiple people. Like if you have, like for me, I've had worked with over, I would say in the last year, over 10 clients, and I don't spread myself too thin. That's why the number is so small, because I like to give my attention to each and every one of my clients. And the first 3 clients that I worked with, they were so impressed that they began to trust me. So they began to spread the word to other people. And that's how I gained more clients, right? Because they were followers that turned into buyers, and that showed me that they trust me with their brand, right? They trust me to lead them in a direction that's going to propel them farther than where they were at before, right? So make sure you are clear when you are communicating with your followers so that they can turn into buyers, so that you can see that cycle. Okay, there's a big difference between followers and buyers, right? We all love the followers, yes, but we want them to be buyers, right? And this can be for different for content creators. Content creators just might want followers, but there's always, content creators that have affiliate links. Eventually you're going to want people to buy off of your affiliate link so that you can get the commission that you deserve because you're promoting these brands. So there's a whole list of things that we could talk about. And I do this in my 3-month program. I do this in my strategy sessions. So go to my website, book something with me. Let's get you started. Let's get these wheels turning. Let's get the creative juices flowing, and let's get you out here so that you can be clear and so that you can turn your followers into buyers. I'm live every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please like and share, like and subscribe. Comment below and share this with someone that needs to hear this. I'll see you all tomorrow at 1 p.m.